now. The city is focused on working closely with our law enforcement partners, the fire department, the FBI, and the agencies are going to be responsible for the investigation of this incident. On the city side, we want to talk about four primary things. First and foremost, as all of you know, several people lost their lives last night, and so now is the time for community prayers and sympathy, and our thoughts go out to the family. It's my understanding that notifications are still taking place. So last night and today is going to be a very, very difficult day for many, many people. So as a community, we come together here in Thousand Oaks, and we are going to be sending our thoughts and prayers through our faith-based organizations to those who are affected by this terrible tragedy. On that, we'll be having a community vigil tonight here at our Civic Center. It's going to be at City Hall at 6 o'clock at the Fred Cavley Theater. And we're inviting everybody in the community that wants to come pay their respects, prayers, and thoughts for the family to come. That's at the Cavley Center at 6 o'clock at the Civic Center. Also, several people were injured in last night's shooting. So a blood drive is very, very important. We're getting calls from the community on how to give blood, where to give blood. It's very important. Let me be clear. We do need blood donations. It also has to be coordinated. And so we're working with areas here in Thousand Oaks where we can set up blood banks where people can donate blood. The amount that we're talking about makes it required that we have a fixed facility and not just a mobile blood bank that comes in. And so when we get that information, we will share it with you. But I do want to communicate to the community, our local area hospitals need blood to help treat the wounded from last night's shooting. Finally, if anybody has an interest in donating to help the victims of this incident, I want you to be able to contact the Ventura County Community Foundation. That's vccf.org. And they have a website, and they will be able to lead you to how you can make a donation to the families who suffer such a tremendous loss. So again, we're here as a community. We're mourning the loss of a gigantic tragedy. Our thoughts and prayers go to the families. I want to thank the first responders for the great job they did last night in taking quick action, stabilizing the incident, assessing it, getting the wounded to area hospitals. We could not be prouder of our sheriff's officers and our firefighters and our allied agencies. And with that, I can answer any questions you might have.
This is the Mayor of Thousand Oaks, Andy Fox, holding a news conference now.
It's my understanding that the notification process for the next of kin is taking place today. There's a number of people that, as you know, lost their lives, and it's not a simple process. Getting a hold of people, we try to do it in person many times, and so my understanding is that notification process is taking place today.
But has it started?
It has started.
What about the injured? All the people in the area hospitals, have they been called to
I don't know about the injured with respect to have they been unified with their families. It's my understanding it's a protocol that calls do go out, notifications are made for both the people that lost their lives and people that were injured. The folks that moved to Thousand Oaks and lived at Thousand Oaks, they live here primarily because it is a safe community. It was safe last night, and it is safe today. I think we all recognize that these type of incidents and these tragedies can occur anywhere at any time, even in a town as safe as Thousand Oaks. The fact of the matter is, if somebody wants to go out and do damage and harm others, there's very little that can be done. And so, again, there'll be a time and a place to talk about security and those things, but today, our thoughts and prayers have to be with the victims and with their families and with those that were injured. I have not.
Are any of the families here relatives of the director and the historian for whom the King's family are relatives?
This is a dynamic situation. I'm not aware that family members are here. My senses are probably with other family members. We did identify a family unification location, as you guys are aware, and but I have not personally met with any of the victims' families yet.
Mayor, can you speak a little bit about what's going on inside this building here today? Is there anything happening here?
There's a number of parallel actions that are going on. Certainly from the law enforcement side, there's an investigation. This area here is really the civic community kind of gathering place. As I mentioned, virtually all the leaders of Ventura County and Thousand Oaks are here. Our various city agencies are here. This is a park district facility, actually. Obviously, city government is here. And we're doing a lot to coordinate the supportive efforts in the community. As I mentioned,